Hey, hey. Welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. On the menu today, a smoky red beans and rice dish. Now, coming up, I'll tell you what we need. I ended up recording with my camera vertically by accident, so I'm going to skip right past these ingredients. I'm going to list them all in the description box down below with the measurements, so I'll tell you how much you need and everything. But right now, y'all know what I always say. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get to it. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to wash your beans. So take your beans out of that package, wash them, go through them. Sometimes there's little rocks in them, so you want to go find those little rocks, get them out of there. You're going to put them in the water. I'll tell you how much water you need in the description box down below. Put all of your seasonings in there. It calls for 1 bay leaf, but I put 2 bay leaves because these were kind of small. All right. Bouillon cubes, chicken bouillon cubes. It's going to give it so much flavor. Trust me on that one. So careful with the salt right here because of the bouillon cubes. You want to be very, very careful with the salt. All right, so we're going to stir it up a little bit. It's not going to do any good, really. Those are going to float on the top until it starts boiling. All right, make sure you wash your meat. Trust me, you see that package right there? I have washed my meat and put it back on the package. So you can see a little bit of wetness right there. Yes. All right, an onion. So I'm going to cut this onion. Now I'm going to tell you, chop, dice, slice, any way you want to do it. But for me, I'm going to do a chop. I don't want slices of onions in my beans, but it's really going to be up to you. Your kitchen, your rules. We just want a good tasting red beans with rice, especially if you put some cornbread on the side, some fried chicken. Oh, we can go crazy with this. Go crazy with these red beans. They so good. But I'm telling you, that liquid smoke, that smoky flavor, it just gets on your tongue. It's wonderful. All right, so smoked sausage, if you want to use like a kielbasa sausage, you can, but it's regular smoked sausage. If for some reason you don't eat the regular sausage and you want to use turkey, I do believe turkey sausage will be fine in these beans. I do. And if you want to leave the sausage out altogether, yes, because of the seasonings, you can do that. So you do have alternatives here. You're not just stuck with this and this is the recipe and that's it. No, you can change some things. You'll adjust seasonings later on. That's why I said careful. And in the beginning, actually, my recommendation is not to put any salt in here at all. No salt in the beginning. So you do not have to brown your sausage. Normally, that's what we'll do. We'll brown it, lock in the flavor a little bit. But with these beans, you don't have to lock in any flavor. You're going to get the maximum flavor out of them anyway. And yes, the sausage goes in with the beans. It can cook the entire time. These beans take anywhere from about 2 hours to 2.5 hours. And that's without soaking overnight. But do remember that these are small red beans. Now, by now in the video, if you have not hit that like button, please do so. Hit that like button. Smash that thumb, baby. Hit that subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you will be one of the first ones to know when I put a new video up. And feel free to leave a comment. All right, back to the recipe. You're going to get this on the stove. You're going to put it on a high heat at first because you want to bring it to a rolling boil like this. Sorry we got this vertical angle again, but anyway, all I want to show you right here is that it has come to a rolling boil. And when it comes to a rolling boil like this, you want to reduce the heat to a medium low. And if your pot or pan, whatever you're using, is on high heat, then you want to put it down on low. Trust me. All you want to do is keep a slight boil in there. You want to make sure it's steadily cooking and steadily boiling. So you don't want to put it on such a simmer that you've got to keep this on for like 6 hours. All right. Again, we're going to take a look at it about an hour into these beans cooking, so you can see the liquid is just really dark right now with those seasonings, the beans cooking and everything. So put the top back on, keep cooking. All right, so these beans are going to cook for about another hour, hour and a half. Take one of the beans out. Trust me, taste it. If it's tender, your beans are ready. And make sure that that turkey meat in there is done too. Now, when you get to the end, if the liquid looks like this and you want to thicken it up, use a cornstarch slurry. So put about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, about maybe a tablespoon or 2 of water, maybe even a little more. All right, so stir it until you get a little thick paste, and then you want to drip some of it in there. Put it on high, and you want to stir it until you get those beans as the liquid in there, as thick as you want it. All right, because you really do want a thick liquid in the red beans and rice. All right, so we're up to the plating part now. So we're up to the part when I'm trying to decide exactly how I'm going to plate this so it can look pretty. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to plate. All right, don't want to waste a lot of your time, so I'm going to show you 2 ways to plate. So here, we're going to put the beans in first. So I'm going to put the beans in. Look at that. Look at all that meat. So you got that sausage in there. You got that turkey meat. You got a thick liquid. Look how I'm labeling it in there. So look at how thick it is. Now, if you want your liquid thicker than that, you want your bean liquor thicker than that, then put a little more cornstarch. But for me, this is thick enough for me. I like it between a soup and a stew. So I like it a stoop consistency. So right in between soup liquor and stew gravy, right? All right, so now I'm trying to figure out, what I can take to put this rice on the top and make the rice look pretty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to pile it on the top. In a minute, I'm going to show you. But here, I'm going to show you the second way. Now, the second way, I took a ramekin. I sprayed it with some nonstick spray. I'm going to press that rice down in there really good. So once I press the rice down in there really good, I'm going to invert it onto the plate. All right, so once that's done, it's inverted on the plate. It's off center a little bit too. I did notice that, but I didn't notice that until I was done already with the filming. Okay, so once you got it like sort of in the middle of the plate, we're going to ladle the red beans and rice around it. You know what I'm saying? So for picture purposes, ladle it around there. Make it look really pretty, but trust me, I'm not coming on camera to taste it. These earlier videos, I had to take them down. I had to put them back up again because of copyright issues with the music. So some of these, you see my old countertop, my old stove, that's why. So a lot of those, I did not taste the food at the end of it, but the newer videos, you can see I was coming up and talking about the food and the flavors. But anyway, this is great. It's wonderful. It's good. So at the end, too, don't forget to adjust your salt. All right? And before you put this plate out, make sure you clean it. See, I'm cleaning it. Make sure you clean around those edges. All right, so I ended up just piling some extra rice on the top of that so it looks just like it would normally look when we serve it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so check that out. This is so good. It's smoky. It's flavorful. You will love it. Now listen, y'all better go make this. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time. For more great recipes, tips, and ideas, check out some of my other videos.